was so close to my face. I felt the wind, dude. Okay.
Serious.
Hey guys, Chad and Trevor with Shadow Systems. Hi Chad.
Hi Trevor.
I'm still mad about how warm it is.
It's a beautiful sunny day here in Texas.
We're going to talk about some new shooter mistakes. Chad spends a lot of time out there in the world working with new people, customers, at events, and he sees stuff. And so we're going to show you what some of that stuff looks like. Chad's going to talk us through it. I'm going to be a new shooter, and you're going to tell me and show me some of the things that people do and the problems they have.
Got it.
All right. So I'm
So you're the new
approaching
shooter.
gun.
So one of the common things that we see when a new shooter first picks up a gun is their finger goes on the trigger almost immediately.
Instantly. Yeah.
So the gun's sitting down,
and they go,
they
oh.
pick it up, and their finger's on the trigger.
Right.
Obviously, we know that's a big no-no for all the reasons, the safety reasons we talk about.
Right.
But
so
then what happens sometimes is they will put their finger on the trigger, then they're going to grab a magazine.
this is so uncomfortable.
I know, it's like breaking every rule right now.
Okay.
And they'll want to put it in and then go to rack the slide with the finger on the trigger.
I'm not gonna do
No,
it.
yeah, you can't do it. But like that is a common thing.
Yeah.
And so you get out there and you're trying to, oh, hold on, kind of go.
Yeah.
So that's one thing that we see. So it's the finger off the trigger is rule number one.
Especially when you pick up the gun.
Make sure you do that. So
Okay.
that's one thing we see.
Okay, got it. Finger
So-
off the trigger. Okay, so I did that right.
Yep.
Now what?
Another thing that we see is we'll see them pick it up and they do the old cup and saucer, right? So
Right.
they load up, they get it ready to go, and they go to do the cup and saucer method of shooting. And yeah, then they're really trying to get in there and shoot. So
I'm gonna shoot one. I bet it's gonna have a lot of recoil.
Okay.
Sure did. Right?
Yep.
So what's happening?
So obviously you don't have any control of it. You're not locked out. You're not using the body mechanics that you should
Right.
be using for shooting.
Well, what if I put my thumb back here when I shoot it?
So that's another thing. We'll see that come back, and again another thing.
I'm gonna do it.
Because you're gonna. A lot of
Right.
times they get it even closer, and then they run that slide right over the top, and then they're screaming and crying because then it's obviously
Right.
that hurts. So
Yeah.
again, another common new shooter mistake is, hey, this seems like the way I want to grip the gun.
Which I want to add, by the way, that if you're low and you squeeze hard, you actually do kind of have a lot of control, but it's obviously not an ideal grip.
Not an
okay.
ideal.
So let's get our thumbs on the side of the frame, take advantage of the recoil control edge, and have a proper grip.
Yep.
Okay.
And so another thing we've also seen too is you get in there and you're doing some of these bad techniques and you might induce a malfunction.
Right.
And so we see it where you're on it, imagine we're in a bay and there's an RSO or whatever behind you. They start to want to turn around with the gun,
right? I'm
right?
like,
So
hey,
yeah, right. But
yeah.
turning the gun to come to a point. It's like, so just put the gun down.
Yeah. So if you have a malfunction, let's see if I can induce a malfunction.
Okay. See if you can induce one there.
I'm gonna push on the slide and ride it really hard.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fired brass. Okay, so I got a malfunction.
So then they go to shoot again, and it's not going to go off, right? So nothing's happening. And so what happens a lot of times is
they turn around.
Don't know what to do. So they start to turn around and breaking all kinds of safety rules, the 180 and everything. But they might come up and an RSO might like scream and yell at you or whatever and grab
Right.
the gun because, hey, it's a safety thing. We want
Right.
to always keep that gun down range.
So if you have a malfunction and you're not sure what to do, at least just
put the gun
set it down.
Step back, raise
your
a hand, right?
Right.
They want to help you. We want to help you. The
Safety.
RSOs want to help you. So, and nobody wants to make the customer or new shooters feel, like they're doing something wrong or
Right.
they're being an idiot. We want to help, but we also got to stay safe. So
Yeah.
those are a couple of the things that we see.
All right, so
new
just
shooters.
just to review, learn proper loading and keep your finger off the trigger when you load the gun.
Yep.
Use a proper grip, okay? Don't put your hand under here and do the cup and saucer. Let's use a proper grip because then you're less likely to induce a malfunction.
Yep.
And if you do induce a malfunction or if you have one, don't start to whip around and have a conversation with somebody uprange.
Yep.
Leave the gun there, unload it if you know how, and then get some help,
And if
right?
you don't, just set it down, keep it pointed down range, and somebody else will clear it for you and help you out.
Sounds great.
Cool.
Hey, appreciate it. Thanks, Chad.
See you guys.